Hey, Connecticut. Something very interesting. You know, we've been adding defendants to the 5G case in Connecticut, and now we're going to add the Connecticut Court, the whole thing. So when you go and look up how the Connecticut Court operates, you have to go to New York to find out. So this is not for the faint of heart. If you Google what's going on, you'll never find it. But why on the screen, on the New York State Secretary of State Division of Corporations, if you put in Connecticut Court, you come up with two active LLCs. Look on this court screen. Where does BlackRock come in? Where do the mortgage mills come in? Oh, right here. Whoops, right here. So here you go. Ask the judiciary and you'll be lied to. What's interesting? Well, click on this active DOS ID. Connecticut Courts LLC, entity type Domestic Limited Liability Corporation. They have limited liability. The judges own it. You can't get the ownership of it. They won't give it to you. So here we go. Initiated filing 2017. Clinton, Connecticut is the county. Jurisdiction, New York, United States. Current. Next due date, active. Now hold on. They have this. Go back a step. What's the second one? Same date, same county, Clinton County, upstate New York. Connecticut Court MM LLC. Made man. Domestic Limited Liability Corporation. So, when they foreclose and they give the house to the DA in New York, who cuts the check from what private corporation? And why don't they supply any FOIA? Why don't they supply any FOIA? Active status past due. Statement status past due. Next due date 10/31/21. Hear what I'm saying? 3 years ago is their past due date for their Domestic Limited Liability Corporation. BlackRock, McCalla Raymer, check fraud, wire fraud, accounting fraud, racketeering, and it's going into the lawsuit today. And guess what? Can't tell you anymore. And I'm not telling the feds either. And I'm not telling the U.S. Marshals. I'll tell you why. I can't tell you why. Who pays the U.S. Marshal for not arresting the judges? Who took away the 25th Amendment in the state of Connecticut, your right to arrest a judge through a sheriff? Who took away the sheriffs? That would be the current legislators who are named in another lawsuit right now in the federal court in New York. So New York has jurisdiction over the court system in Connecticut. How? Why? The LLC address is 231 New York Road, Plattsburgh, New York, 12903. Service of process on the Secretary of State as agent not permitted. Not permitted. Not permitted. Guess what, folks? RICO. Have a great day. The next defendant is an active, non-compliant law firm called LLC. Please refine the search. They are seizing homes in Connecticut for the judges who get the kickback, and we asked for the records, and we are not getting them. Of course we're not getting them. So guess what? There's only one person who should be running for U.S. Senate in the state of Connecticut. And Chris Murphy thinks that Kamala Harris is doing a great job with the border because he wants it open. Okay.